Hello, July 16th. Working on the lot. I had Kevin from the office helping out. I had Nelson here working with me. The only problem was Dartmouth's Finest showed up. The police department showed up. Didn't give me a hard time, but they just walked up and said, well, we got a complaint, and you have a complaint of disturbing someone's peace. Really? 6:30 in the evening, and I have a complaint that I'm disturbing the peace. I was shredding logs and cutting down branches and stuff like that. I was clearing my land and disturbing the peace. And my problem is that I'm man enough where you can walk up and say, hey, Dion, you know, it's just past 6 o'clock, 6:15. How much longer you guys have? It's been a long day. I want to relax. And no problem. Hey guys, another 15 minutes. We're going to wrap up. I respect the neighborhood. I respect, people's habits, and I understand all that, and I have no problem. Talk to me. You don't need to call the police. There's no reason for that. All right, rant over. But anyway, we got a nice big chunk done. We brought the lull over, which is just a big forklift. And at the end of the night, the lull didn't want to move. Didn't want to go forward, nor did it want to go back. So that's annoying as hell. So I got to figure that out tomorrow. The land cursed. Do I need to bless the land? Is the cemetery? Did they move the cemetery and not move the graves? I mean, what's going on? It's absolutely ridiculous. I got no luck with that lot so far. But I'm going to keep my head up, and I will not be defeated. I will get it done. See what happens mañana. Bring it on, baby. June 17th. I got information from the civil engineer this afternoon saying that I may need an E1 pump, which is a grinder pump for the sewerage, because the street is higher than the septic, than the sewerage pipe. So I have to pump crap uphill. Not overly worried about it. It hits $25,000 to $5,000 to the budget. but is what it is. Got to the lot about 5:15, almost 5:30. We have some heavy thunderstorms coming through in about 45 minutes from now, but I could probably cut a shitload of wood in 45 minutes. So let's see what could happen, how much damage we could cause in the little bit of time that we got. All right, I give up. I'm aggravated with that freaking chainsaw. It ran for 10 minutes. I put it down to move some logs, and it stalled. It runs when it wants to. It doesn't run when it doesn't want to. I'm done with it. I'm going to take it back to the place tomorrow. I'm going to tell them I want another machine. We'll give me my money back because I don't have time for this garbage. So I've literally had enough. I've never had such a temperamental machine in all my life, and I'm not dealing with it. It's always something with this lot. Always. We'll get through it. Sort it out. Doubt it's working, but we'll make progress. Sort it out. God, I hope some of these piles and trim some of these piles down. That'd be good. Another little pile over here to make a pile for burning, a pile for splitting and burning. So let's see what we got. Good evening. July 19th, about 6:30. I figured I'd go by the site and do a little bit of organizing. I probably wasted an hour and a half of my life, but I went there and I cut down a couple of the piles into smaller logs, and I separated logs into two different piles, a split pile and a transport pile, just stuff that's ready to go, that doesn't need to be split. I probably, like I said, I probably didn't need to do that, but I just felt that on Saturday when we go out to start shredding the rest of it, there won't be any hidden branches or anything, and that when we start splitting, it's organized in a way where we can just go, section to section to section and just split as we go, instead of having to sort through piles. Again, I mean, what do I know? I'm a roofer. We don't cut very many branches off of roofs, although we do. I have seen trees growing directly out of a roof, so if you see trees on your roof, call a pro. Anyway, as you could tell by my shirt, I got the chainsaw working, so it made really quick work out of those branches. I mean, the RPMs on that saw are astounding. I've had a lot of chainsaws. I was never professional like Kevin, but I've gone through a few chainsaws, and once we finally got it working, the RPMs on that thing, it slices through wood at an alarming pace. It's unbelievable. Now that I know how to operate it, it makes such a difference. Oh, and here's the thing that's really great. In order for it to work properly, because of the poor way that I've been operating it, it needed to be programmed. That's not a voiceover, that's not an error. Literally needed to be programmed. They had to plug the chainsaw's carburetor into the computer and reload the program into the chainsaw so it would run properly, because he told me it's not made to idle. If I have to put it down, to shut it off and restart it. So, I mean, what's next? What are you gonna have, an app to cut trees down? You point at the tree, hit the button, and the tree falls? I mean, what's next? I love technology, don't get me wrong, but to program a chainsaw, good grief. So anyway, I'm soaking wet in sweat. I had my Minion ice cream and my double-sized Nestea. I sweated all that out, and now I'm going home to have some grilled pork chops and to relax and do it all again tomorrow. Good night.